You're probably saying, when is she going to quit going live? And when is she going to quit working on that stupid blanket? Well, I'm wondering that too. And trust me, I wish I was done, but I'm not. Because I need more. I need more onto it. I really do. Okay, so we're going to get this going up in here. And I'm going to work on it some more. Hello, hello. Whoops, we don't want that chat filters. And late last night, I was working on it. And I'm working on it again. Okay, so I promise you one more thing of this. Sorry about the bouncy camera holder. One more thing of the Super Saver Ombre, and I'll stop working on this one in particular. But I have, guess what? Hi, Becky. Guess what? I have some more ombre yarn that I made, so I'll be making something else. Okay, I'm going to add this yarn on with this square knot. That's what I call it. I don't know if that's what it's really called, but that's what I call it. And as you see, the colors are different because I started a new skein, but that's okay because it's just okay. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna grab it, and I'm taking advantage of this quiet time because my son and his father went out to dinner for my son's birthday. Now I know what you're probably saying. Why didn't you go? Because Grandma does not go out much. But his birthday is on Saturday, but we'll do a celebration here at home for that. Okay, so I'm going to knot this. Hi to whoever's here, Miss Becky, my sweet, sweet girl. Okay, so I sewed these ends together, and I just go boop. I pulled them together. I pulled them from the center of the skein, and one yarn is darker than the other, but that's okay, because it's ombre. Hey, I made a poem. I'm a poet and didn't know it. Ain't that groovy cool? I'm going to clip it right here. Give a little tug. And trim some more. That's kind of... All right, here we go. Sorry about the bouncy thing. As soon as I stop bouncing around here, it won't be so bouncy, I guess. I don't know. But thank you, Becky Boo. Yeah, it's a pretty blanket to do this is a 12-point star. So yeah, I just thought I'd go live for an hour. I've only got 20% charge, so you guys won't have to put up with me for very long. But yeah, I just keep going live doing this blanket. Late at night. I think I was on like a 2 last night doing it. 2 a.m. I've got to get this. Oh, this is a little bit more comfortable. So what's today? Thursday? Okay, I'm coming up on that knot. I'm going to try to hide it up in my work the best I can. Yep, it went right up in there. See, right up in there. What's everybody up to? Okay, let's get this going. Coming in to say hi. Not a lot of people are out there. I get good views at night, late at night, because lots of night owls out there, but people are at work today, and can you guys hear me good, I hope, whoever's watching? Hello, I see 4 people. Thank you for coming. Got to get those watch hours up, Whoopsie. Here on YouTube. Oh, keep them up. When you got a channel, when you're monetized, or you get 4,000 every year. Well, that used to be that way. I don't know if it is anymore, but... Hi, Shatika, honey. How are you? Welcome in. Still doing this. I'm about to get sick of this blanket, this star blanket, as you guys are. But, you know, it's my channel, and I'm cray cray, and I like to do things my way. Boy, if I don't quit rhyming, you know, that's usually people with a psychotic. I don't know, maybe I'm psychotic. I don't know. To each his own. Did I go two? All right. That's just uncalled for. I went 2 times in the same stitch. La-dee-da-dee-dee, la-dee-da-dee-do. Okay, I'm doing 2. Hi, Suzanne. I'm doing 2 double crochet in the middle in this little, I call that the mountain, and then I'll chain 2. And now this is the back of the blanket you're seeing. Last night I came live at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., whatever it was, and I was unraveling the I'll tell you, I have, in my experience with this ombre yarn, which I dearly love, and I love the squirrel color. Thank you. And a lot of skeins of yarn are like this. You get down to the wire when you're just about to finish out the skein, and then you get the yarn barf. But I have lots of patience, and it doesn't bother me to sit and untangle the yarn barf. Not at all. I don't know how many of these star blankets I've made. I've made them with 5 points. I've made them with 8 points, 9 points. I think when I get done with this one. Okay, birdies, you can chill out over there. I'll take them outside, stretch them across my fence, and make a video. I got a purple one that's purple, ombre, violet, whatever. I have one that's made out of just a bunch of different colors, like fall colors I just put together. It makes a great scrap blanket. I have one made out of the hot sauce ombre. And I had one that was made out of another color that was an ombre, but I think I might have gave that to one of my sisters or sold it. I made one out of the jazzy and the violet and gave that away in a giveaway. I just think they're so much fun to make. And I've made them with mandala yarn before, and I've made them with other yarn. But you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about this Joann thing. I'm not a Joann shopper. I never was. I bought stuff. I went to Joann's. We don't have one here in our city. I hope you guys can hear me good enough here where I live, but we do in Jefferson City and Springfield and St. Louis. But I've never made any special trips to go to Joann's. But I know everybody's up in an uproar about that, but not I. But that's just because I didn't really shop there. I do want to go to our Hobby Lobby. We do have a Hobby Lobby. But I don't drive anymore. So we'll see what my son wants, if he wants to take me out there. Yeah. I got old, don't drive anymore. Don't see good, don't hear good, and yeah, I'm not much of a... If I can't get my fabric at Walmart I don't even really sew on the sewing machine anymore. I need to. I'd like to make some linings for bags and stuff, but I'll just sew that by hand. I would rather just sit here with a needle and thread and sew by hand, you know? But yeah, I got lots of things I want to do. I want to make a rag doll. I also want to crochet a doll. I got a little niece that would love one. Oh, my mother-in-law wants me to make some bunny rabbits, crochet some little bunny rabbits. I think I'll use our sweet Rosalie's tutorial and make the peeps and the keychain bunnies. I love my Rosalie. She is an awesome crocheter. She makes the most beautiful things. Very gifted and very talented. I love it, love it, love it. Everything she makes. She made me this big, beautiful puppy who's my co-host. I'll bring her down. Well, I don't know if I could reach her. I've got my chair out a little bit too far from my side table here. But yeah. But I'm loving this, taking advantage of the guys being gone. It's nice and quiet. And my dogs will start barking. I hear a car coming up our gravel road. We live way out in the country, and we live on the land is family owned. And my brother-in-law lives up the road. And mother-in-law, they built a house up the road, but they sold that. So we do have people on here that live here that aren't family, but then again, my mother-in-law moved back, and they're down in the lower field. That's our field. So that's okay. Let me work with my net camera here. It's giving me problems. It was hurting me. It was actually hurting me. But thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So I'm just killing some time. Whoopsie. Oh, here it goes bouncing. I'm going to get my remote and turn off my TV. Or maybe I'll turn it on to put on the subtitles and watch the news and crochet. You got to multitask. And I may be losing my... I may be losing my power on my phone anyway. Can't plug it in. I can't plug it in. Let me get my fake cover up because I'm cold with my fake Granny Square blanket that I got from Temu. My inspiration. Oh, my belly's gonna growl. I had my eggs this morning. And I gotta have my protein in the morning to make my brain work. Oh, hello, honey. Hello, hello. If this phone dies, it's because I ran out of power. I only had 20%. I like to live on the edge. Living on the edge. How you feeling today, Donna? How you doing, sweetheart? Okay, let me see if I can get... Hey, sweetie, gorgeous blanket. Thank you. Yeah, I just keep going live, showing this crazy blanket. And I've got this last skein of this ombre, so when I'm done with this one, I'm done with it. But I can't wait to use that pretty light pink ombre. I love this red heart yarn. I love red heart yarn. I love it. I don't like the fancy schmancy yarns. I mean, I do like them, but I'm happy. Excuse me, I boiped. I'm happy using red heart yarn the rest of my life. That's what I grew up. Excuse me. Now I'm getting hiccups. I hope not. Oh, dear. I forgot to have coffee. What's in y'all's coffee cup? Or do you still have coffee? And is it coffee time? It's always coffee time for me. Good stuff. My doctor told me I needed to cut back on coffee. I said, do you want me to die? Oh, that's good to hear, Donna, that you're good, honey. I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. If I quit eating junk, I'll be doing better. But you know, somebody brings sweets around me, I'm going to eat it. I'm not a person that worries about their weight, and I should. because I'm way, way, way fat. But you know what? It is what it is. Not diabetic. If I ever get that diabetic diagnosis, then I will be scared. But I ain't worrying about it. I'm 62 years old. I've had my fun in the sun. I've had my day in the life, whatever you want to call it. And now I'm just going to sit back and be happy. Noni, I want to tell you about myself a bit. I know you and Arnie had we don't talk about that stuff. Arnie and I never had a disagreement. Arnie and I never had a disagreement. That was just nothing to do with me. That was just a whatever. So go ahead and take that out. There's a lot of jealous people here on YouTube. But go ahead and take that out because we don't want to talk about other YouTubers and but go ahead and take that out, what you said. We don't talk about other YouTubers. But I can honestly say in my own defense, and I will say that, I have never disagreed with those people or had anything negative to say about that bunch. And I'll just say that they are just nitpickers. That was just the gang he was hanging out with. Okay, with that said, we can move on. Okay, and thank you. Appreciate that. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? Yeah. But anyway, to clear that up. And if you want to message me on Messenger, I'll tell you exactly what went on there, Susan. Oh, God, no. But Nori, well, no, wait a minute. That's my email. Norma Wilson is my name on Facebook. So if you want to message me, I'll tell you exactly what went on there. But we don't need to talk about it here on YouTube. But you got to watch some people. They will hate you. And this is on all social media, and this is all in life. People will hate you just because they hate themselves. I don't even think I knew you before I met you on someone. I don't even know how we knew each other, Susan. I really don't. There's lots of people on YouTube. It's hard to keep everybody straight, but that's okay. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now we got that out of the air. But yeah, if you want to message me on Facebook Messenger and you want to know the whole story, I'll tell you. Oh, you did? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. But if you go back and you look, I never said anything in my own defense. And why do I keep talking about this? I said it's over with. Yeah, it's just certain people. So it's okay. It's okay. People are in our past for a reason. Right? But moving forward. People at YouTube come and go. It's on social media. That's what they do. This is so, I just feel sorry for people that haters, And I've had my share. I know who I am, and I'm a kind person. But don't mess with me. Because you know what I do when someone messes with me or angers me? I just remain quiet and don't have anything to say. Okay, so I'm shutting up about that. So back to crocheting. So what are you guys working on? That crochet? Oh my goodness, I got a frog in my throat. I got a ribbit in my throat. Oh, let me get this situated. I got to get a drink of coffee. I can't live without my coffee. My little puppy dog, she was in timeout this morning. I made a video of her. She was acting all crazy. I said, you get over there and lay down. And she did. She minds real good. That's my big puppy dog. My big puppy dog. She, she's so funny. She was jumping around. She was crazy. She knew that she knew the jig was up. Something was going on. She knew my husband and son were going somewhere. And she was just being so silly. So I said, you get over there and you lay down. So she was laying down in front of the couch. She was just looking at me like, okay, Mom, I'm sorry I was a bad girl. She wasn't a bad girl. Hi, Michelle, honey. How are you? She wasn't really. My Facebook name is Nora May. Or was it Nori May? Nora May Wilson. That's my maiden name. I have it up with. I have my maiden name on there because, people couldn't find me that I went to school with my married name. But yeah, if you want to know about that whole situation, I'll just tell you what took place. Michelle, how you feeling this morning, sweetie? I hope our Rosie's feeling better. I do. Oh, I'm still working with this crazy blanket. I know I'm not going to finish it today. Because after I get done with this, and I'll only be here an hour, I got to get on this. I got bunches of things to do. I do. I got to pick up trash. Well, my husband swept the floor for me. Hi, Shima, honey. I wish I could quit clearing my throat. My coffee ain't working on my throat yet. But I got some work to do. I really do. I'm going to do my hair, and I got one of those brush hair dryers that curls and straightens hair. I know I'm not going to like it. I've already decided that. I had one before, but I thought I'd buy another one. And oh my God, my hair is just craziness. My sister told me last night, you need to dye that hair because you're all washed out. I said, that's okay. I'm 62. I ain't supposed to look good at 62. Just, who needs to look good at 62? I just want my hair to be straight, not so kinky and thick and craziness, I got to straighten it. And I don't want to use a flat iron because then I burn myself. Gosh. I got scars all over my forehead from back in the 80s when I used to curl my bangs. And we wore our hair in the 80s. If you've been around long enough, you will know how crazy the 80s was and the big, wild, crazy hair. Oh my gosh. Every day I burnt my forehead. It was totally insane. Always a burning myself. Did you guys ever do that? Did you ever burn yourself with a curling iron? A curling wand? Whatever they call it. But yeah. Oh, are you 64? I didn't know if you were. I'm 62. 62. 62. Oh, I'm 62 years old. I like to stretch and kick. Have you ever seen Sally O'Malley on SNL, Saturday Night Live. Oh, that cracked me up, that character. I'm Sally O'Malley, and I'm 50 years old. I like to kick and stretch. Cracks me up. Well, I like to kick and stretch at 62, but I'm afraid to kick and stretch too much because I'm afraid I'll throw something out of place. Some people would kill to have your hair. Oh, Donnie, you're sweet. My hair, I may dye it pink in the summer. I don't know. I'll never dye my hair a normal color. I'll never dye it brown my hair was a dark brown, almost a black when I was young. But I'll never have normal color hair. I'll have pink or purple, maybe even blue, but never a normal color. I may start at the top and dye it purple and then pink. Who knows? I don't know. I just take one day at a time, and whatever strikes me, I'll do it. Hello, Cindy Two. How you doing, sugar? And yeah, I'm doing a live, working on this crazy blanket again. Your baby, sweet baby Donna, 71. You were all babies. I'm 62. I say I'm old. 62 is not young, but it's not, well, it is kind of old, but you know why I say it's old? It's because of my aches and pains. But I've always had an old mentality of like age-wise. I'm never going to get old in my brain. I'll always be young at heart, but I'll tell you, the body and the aches and pains of the body, that'll make you feel like very old. Yeah, it's getting pretty big. And this is the third. Oh, goodness gracious. This is a 12.1, and this is Jada and Stitches, one of her patterns, her tutorials. And I do love this coral. I do love this coral. But I can't wait to get started with that light pink ombre. I ain't a fancy yarn person. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Just give me some red heart, and I'm happy. That's what I grew up on, making, crocheting, knitting. I cannot crochet with real soft yarn. I can't knit with it. I can't crochet with it. I probably can. It's just that I don't want to. I'm stubborn when it comes to that. And give me some red heart, and I'm a happy girl. I started to say I'm a happy pappy, but I'm not a pappy. I'm a mammy. Me too. I love it. And they got all the new ones now. I got to order me some more of that yellow. The yellow is pretty. And I used to hate the color yellow. You know who got me liking the yellow color yellow again? Was that Cynthia King? Yellow's her favorite color. I used to hate the color yellow. Well, not really the yellow. It was the gold. Like school bus gold. Uh-huh. I hated it. I hated that gold. But now I love it. Well, that's too wide there when I went across that valley. Let's do that over. Let's do it all over. There we go. I'm just crazy old me. What you see is what you get. I go with the flow. I made a rug mat for my bathroom. I crocheted a single crochet into mesh fabric. It turned out excellent. Yeah, I want, if anybody's got any sheets, colorful sheets that they don't want, old flat sheets, I'm needing to get some. Thing is, I like to crochet rugs with that. I like to tear the strips 1 inch. And I like to crochet them with a big hook. The thing is, go to the thrift stores now to buy flat sheets in different colors, and they want too much. And I used to buy flat sheets. I used to buy a full-size flat sheet for $6 and something from Walmart in different colors. Yeah, forget that now. It's too expensive, and fabric is way too expensive to buy and strip into, cut or tear into strips to make rugs. Way too expensive. And it takes so much. I made a rug. Let's see. I do what's called locker hooking. Hi, Renee. I'm up again. I'm here again. trying to get this thing finished up. I started a whole new skein. I got the yarn barf out for the 3rd time. This yarn when it's first spun, it turns into yarn barf. But I'm working hard to get this done. Yeah, Michelle finished Max's hat and he loves it. That's awesome. But yeah, I need to get some sheets. I may look on Walmart.com today and see if they have any more cheap sheets to make the rugs up because I don't care if I was rich, I would not pay, and I still wanted to do crafty work. I will not pay the price for fabric, even if it was $1 a yard, because crocheting let me back myself up. Crocheting those rugs takes so much fabric. So doing it with sheets is best, in my opinion. In my opinion, only. So, yeah. Who's supposed to go live tonight in the group? Does anybody know? Michelle, is it you or Rosie? I don't know if Rosie will feel like it. It's you, Michelle? Oh, twine. Oh, this is beginning to hurt my finger. Yeah. Yeah, no, Rosie's. How's you guys' weather? Alexa, what's the temperature?
Good morning, Laura. Right now, it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 47 degrees.
39 degrees. Alexa, put the volume on 10. Rain and 48. Oh, Lord. Renee, that's cold for y'all. There. Goodness. Alexa, what's the extended forecast?
The forecast for the next 7 days. Friday, 63 degrees Fahrenheit and partly sunny weather.
Ooh, that's going to be nice.
Saturday, 51 degrees and intermittent clouds. Sunday, 62 degrees and lots of sun. Monday, 74 degrees and lots of sun. Tuesday, 73 degrees and mostly sunny weather. Wednesday, 70 degrees and intermittent clouds. Thursday, 59 degrees and lots of clouds.
You may freeze. Well, if it's going to be that warm here, I'm going to have to go to the cemetery and walk around. Go to a cemetery, y'all. Will I do a ghost box investigation? I do not know. I don't know until the date gets here. I don't make plans. I am not one of these people that will, if I make plans, I will not keep them. I have to fly by the seat of my pants, and I do things at the spur of the moment. Always have been that way. Don't make plans at all because I will not go through with them. So when I say I may have to do a cemetery walk around, I don't know. We'll have to wait till the day comes, and if the weather warms up, and if I say, yep, I'll go get out and walk around the cemetery. Not making no plans. Not making no plans at all. Sorry I misspelled your name, Michelle. My phone does that, and I hit the wrong one. I misspell things all the time. You know what? Here's my philosophy. If you misspell a word and people still know what you're talking about, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And I was even a school teacher, so how do you think about that? What do you think about that? Life is too hard to be so meticulous and think everything's got to be so. Just live, just live our lives and be happy because life is short. Don't get too upset about things. Excuse me. Life's too short. Take it easy and relax. And let me tell you, I do a lot of relaxing. Lots of relaxing. But hopefully, I'm going to try not to go live again doing this thing. I started doing all my whips, getting my whips done, and then I end up starting a whole new thing. Somebody reached through the camera and slapped me and told me, straighten up and fly right. Yes, offset bipolar weather. Don't know how to dress. Yeah. Well, I don't go outside unless it's over 60 degrees. Because I'm very cold-natured, and I'm getting older, and my skin's getting thin. Excuse me. And let me tell you, I'm cold-natured in my old age. Until I have a hot flash. I usually don't have them until I take my arthritis medicine at night. And then I get hot all over. Yep. Oh, gosh. We got to stop taking life so serious, Relax. And do what you want to do. And don't worry about the people that want to put you down. They're only doing that because they don't like themselves. And, we just got to relax. I love catching your lives, Noni. You are such a beautiful soul and definitely deserve more recognition and credit than you get for all you do. Hope you realize how much Cindy ditto to you, baby girl, because you are awesome sauce. Hope you realize just how much you are so precious. Thank you, sweet girl. And I feel the same way about you, honey. I feel the same way about you. That is one of the sweetest things I've ever had said to me. You're going to make me cry up in here, girlfriend. God love you. God love you. You are sweet as can be. Oh, how sweet. That is so kind. So kind. And I feel the same way about you, honey. I'm just a crazy old boomer. I don't get mad at my kids. I tell them to knock it off. They're always saying, Mom, your boomer brain's showing. I'm like, shut up. Of course, we tell each other to shut up all the time around here. Now, my husband, when I tell him to shut up, I mean it. Shut up, old man. We've been married so long, we're just like we don't feel like husband and wife. We're just family, Lord have mercy. My husband sleeps in the bedroom all by himself. Well, he sleeps with the dogs. I sleep here in my chair. I live out of this chair. And just because you're married to somebody don't mean you got to be all up in love and all that. That's my philosophy, at least. That was for the younger days. What you see with me is what you get. I'm the same in real life as I am on this crazy YouTube. I don't put on no airs. I ain't fancy. I'm not rich. I don't have nothing to brag about. I just live my life. And now this sounds really crazy. You're going to say, oh, God, don't say things like that. But I'm just sitting here waiting until I die. And I don't want to die. But aren't we all just doing that? So we just got to have fun. You just got to enjoy your own company and have fun. And do what you want to do. Don't do what others want you to do. Once you are retired and you're not working, you don't got to do nothing you don't want to do. That's how I feel about it. I do just what I want to do. And sometimes, no, not anymore. I don't cook for my husband. My son, he lives at home and he works from home. And if anybody gets a meal around here, they got to fix it themselves because I am done. Mama don't got to do that no more. Kids are grown, the husband's grown, the dogs are... Now, I won't let my dogs go hungry. I'll get up and fix them stuff to eat. But at our house, since I'm retired, it's every man for himself. Every man for himself. Except for me when I'm live or on somebody's live and I'm sitting here. Every time they walk through here, I'll say, give me some water, give me some soda. Well, that's because I can't get up. Now, my son sometimes he'll be in his room at night playing a game and he'll say, Mom, will you bring me a water? Yeah, I'll bring water. Now, my husband says, honey, will you bring me a beer? I'm like, no. You don't need no more beer, Grandpa. Nope. I used to. I used to wait on him hand and foot. Not no more. Mama's old. Mama's tired. Oh, Cindy Lou, thank you, sweet lady. You're so precious. I just now saw that. I looked up on my computers. Thank you. God bless you. And thank you, sweet girl. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I wish I had a fancy song to sing. I'll sing this. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. That's what that just came into my brain, so I just sang that. Sorry if I grossed y'all out. I'm Thelma and Louise on the bicycle. Oh, ouch. Oh, God. My belly's too big. I can't ride a bike. My belly has got too big. I'd fall over and kill myself for sure. But yeah, that'll be my happy chat. Not happy chat. What's it called? It's been so long since I had a super chat. Cindy, thank you. You know, when your subscribers get up and a little bit, people think you make loads of money on YouTube. Joke. Not really. You have to make 1 million views per video. Those people that make that, they're making the bank, but not little peons, little peon channels like mine. That was the song. Oh, God. I'm so crazy. I am crazier than a bed bug. I'm just an old crazy lady. Oh, my God. We got this pineapple. My son bought it. He might have got the food bank. I don't know. But it's absolutely so good. And the jar is glass, and the jar is so cool, too. Now, this is the kind of thing I get excited about. This pineapple, it's like big slices of pineapple, like they just slice the sides off, and it's in this coconut oil. It tastes like, now I've never had a pina colada, but it's called pina colada pineapple slices. And he probably got it I'm sure he got it at the food bank. He made me scrambled me some eggs this morning, and he gave me that pineapple with my eggs. Oh my God, it's so good. Have you guys ever had that? It's in coconut juice or something. And I told him, don't eat that. He goes, I don't want it, Mom. I said, I love it. Oh my God. I've never had an alcoholic pina colada, but I've had like the pina colada soda pop. Oh my God, it was like so delicious. So I'll have it tomorrow with my egg. I'm going to try to eat my eggs every morning because when you have seizures like I do, you need protein. Yeah, it's really good. You need protein for your brain. I know it's like now eggs are like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like not an extravagance. Yeah, they are an extravagance, but no, they got eggs at the food bank, and plus my father-in-law and mother-in-law, they got somebody that has chickens, so that we get eggs. But eggs are, I like eggs. I like scrambled eggs. I like boiled eggs. I like, gosh, that's lots of eggs. I like, and eggs have cholesterol, but not as much as not that bad, really. You know, they do have fat, but it's good fat. Excuse me, I'm burping. Thinking about food and I start burping. I'd love to go in there and have one of them brownies, but I'm going to try not to have one today. Oh, because if I don't have protein, if I don't eat much, and I'm not much for a red meat eater, And for years, I couldn't even eat red meat because of my stomach. But eggs are, when you have seizures, you got to have a lot of protein. In fact, a lot of people don't know this, and I know I've talked about it before, but the keto diet was invented for people with epilepsy. It really was. Yeah, since he don't eat meat. Right. My oldest son, he's a vegetarian, let me tell you. He used to be vegan, but now he's just a vegetarian. But he is a child. I told him, I said, you crazy. I said, you need some meat for your brain. I just tell my kids how it is. No beating around the bush. We also have to have glucose for our brain. Some do not realize that our brain has to have glucose to live. It gets it from starchy foods like apple or fruits. Yeah. And, but I have too much refined sugar. I have too much sugar. I eat too much sweets. Ever since, if I don't start, I don't do it. But Christmas, no, it started back at Halloween. Eating lots too many sweets. And they make you have brain fog if you eat too much. And yeah. I love frog legs. I love frog legs. They are yum. Well, I don't care if I'm fat. I really don't. I could care less. Because you know what? I used to starve myself to death when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. I was skinny and I was always very, very. But I would have been fat if I would have ate whatever I wanted. And I knew I couldn't. But until I was in my 40s, I started getting fat in my mid 40s. And now I'm fatter than a bear and I don't care. That's what I say. I'm going to get me a t-shirt that says I'm fatter than a bear and I don't care. You know what? I've lived a long, crazy life. But yeah, frog legs are yummy. We do what's called gigging here. I don't do it. But you have these big poles with these pitchforks on the end. And you go out at night, you shine a flashlight, and you grab those frogs with that pitchfork and you catch them. And then you have a big old leg, frog leg, fish fry. And fish fry, yummy. It's yummy, yummy, yummy. But I'll tell you one thing I ain't never doing is I'm not eating no escargot. I don't eat snails. That's disgusting. And I do not eat shellfish. Ugh. Ugh. I am not a seafood person. I'm a mainlander. I like fish. I like river fish, catfish, fried catfish. Oh my God, that's the bomb. That's the bomb. Last week, the guys went out for lunch and they brought me a catfish dinner from this local restaurant we have, and it's so good. And it was a whole catfish and a big one. I was so upset I couldn't eat the whole thing, and I thought, if you don't eat it right when it's hot, it ain't no good, because once it gets cold, it's gross, and then, you can't heat it up. I mean, I guess you could stick it in the oven, but I ain't going to light the oven just for warm up fish. But, hey, Mimi, honey, I had to scroll up, see what's going on. How you doing, honey? How you doing, baby? I had snails. It's a lot like texture of, oh God, oysters are disgusting. My nieces, they eat oysters on the half shell. I'm like, oh God, why don't you just blow your nose and eat your snot? Now, don't get grossed out when I say that, but that's just me. I'm going to say, just plain and blunt. Ugh, God, that's disgusting. We had some friends and they were from Italy. He was a professor here, and my first husband, when he was going to school, he was one of his professors, and they were Italian, and they made this spaghetti. Their spaghetti had oysters in it, and I about died. They're like, you not like oyster? I like it. No, I do not. I do not. I like the oyster. And I think my phone's dying, y'all. Yep, guys, I'm going to have to end this. It's dying. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I love you. Thank you for coming in. I knew I only had 20%. And I will see you next time. Thank you. I love you all. And Silu, thank you for the super chat. But yep, it's going. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you tonight on Somebody's Live. Okay? Bye-bye. It's going. Ouch. I got to plug it in to turn it off. Okay, I love you all. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to my crazy banter. See you later.